go for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mariota on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Being chased out left. In it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose and picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not only a fumble lost there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Charger drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A quick throw by Brady complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Brady. He finds Smith out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Brady. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing is Mariota. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Throwing, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Calvin Joseph. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. On 2nd and 12, Brady. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. play action. Now Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Brady. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and goal. Brady, he dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, defense,
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, he's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Wait, that right, Eddie. Mike's 49. Rip. 49. He's telling me. He's telling me. 49 the Mike. Mike 49. No chance. 49. 49, guys. Mike 49. Sugar.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Mariota now to throw on first down. That completes it again to Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Now the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Mariota. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Check, 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 check. There they keep. When
On play action, Mariota. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action. Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Push it back. Push it back. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check pass, check pass. Hey, hey, hey. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. One. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Record. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mariota. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Hey, watch out here. Hey, 4 down. Hey, check Mike 33. Check one. Hey. Mike, check 33. 33. Hey. Watch the twist. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. In your face. One.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Brady to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Throwing after the interception. Brady. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for L.A. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now Brady again. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Brady going to throw. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second and goal, Brady flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. To throw, Mariota. Flush to his right. He's got Ayuk once again. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Check, check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Play fake. Mariota. Knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A handoff for Etienne. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
from the gun. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Mariota to throw for it on fourth. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Mariota going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. He'll buy some time right. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on second down. Brady. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Christian Kirk, 76 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mariota now. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, Patterson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Broncos are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Broncos, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.